going on 4 a.m. I'm messing with y'all. Look at this. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You all know that I am Miss Aurorah Dey, and this is the Secured Entrepreneur Movement. This morning, Miss Aurorah had to start earlier than normal, but I'm getting it together. I'm almost ready. I wanted to make this video for all of you really quickly because this is the first day of the second quarter in 2021. So I want to thank all of the secured entrepreneurs who came on board in the first quarter. I truly appreciate you and appreciate you trusting Miss Aurorah with your business, with your life, with your legacy, all right? I want to thank all of you who are already on the calendar this month, and I thank you for emailing. Please continue to do so at info@aurorahdayconsulting.com. Now, one of the things that I want to address in this video is a lot of the things that have been transpiring between couples where, you know, the couples are not on one accord, okay? Because this is to answer the question that many of you are emailing, which is, you know, how do I get the phone to ring? How do I keep the phone ringing? How do I draw attention to my business? And you're naming all of the things that you are doing, okay? Now, I want to address the couples. First of all, you know that the magic is when two or more are in agreement. That is the magic. A house divided will fall, okay? It's very, very, very difficult, okay, to be in a relationship or to be around people who do not share your energy. They don't share your excitement. They don't share your passion. They don't share your vision. They don't share your mission, okay? You are not on one accord, so you cannot come into agreement. Now you are divided. You're living in a household where we can't agree about anything, and one individual who's actually the individual in the place of power, and by that I mean this is the individual who actually pays the bills. This is the individual who pays the mortgage, who pays the light bill, who pays the homeowner's insurance, who's paying the car note, the car insurance, okay, who's buying the groceries, okay, who's seeing to it that you and the children, or just you if you have no children, you know what I'm saying, that things are being handled financially. This is the individual who is in control of everything that you do. And now you're saying, I have a dream. Okay. It's very, very difficult to be in the same space with an individual who is not on board with what it is that you are trying to do in that situation, because that is the individual who's going to now be able to support you financially, okay? I don't want to really speak to what I feel you should do because Miss Aurorah is not a marriage counselor, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a couples counselor, anything like that, but I want to address the fact that you will have to make a decision as it relates to your purpose, living out your purpose in life. If you have outgrown certain people, if you have outgrown certain places, if you have outgrown certain things, then it is time to let it go. We're in the second quarter and you're saying to Miss Aurorah, you've been doing certain things, okay? So now let me answer the question about these certain things, okay? Because the reality is how it is that you're going to keep your phone ringing or get your phone ringing. Number one, you've got to lose the fear. I'm going to name two things because now I'm really in it, okay? You've got to lose the fear, all right? You have to lose the fear of investing in yourself. You have to lose the fear of, well, you know, we're in a time where things really got little bonkers because of the pandemic, and I'm not bringing in the type of finances that I'm accustomed to bringing in. I'm really not doing the things that I would normally do when things were what I would consider to be on track or smooth, okay? But because now you have been placed in a fear, you are not taking the chances that you would have in the past, okay? Well, what the heaven ever happened to buying some candles at the supermarket? Because if the light goes out, guess what? I'm going to be working by candlelight. All right. And whatever happened to people plugging their lamp or some type of electrical device in the house into the socket in the hallway of the building? Don't act like some of y'all ain't never did that. Okay, so now the fear is controlling you. The fear is stopping you from seeing to it that you get to your next logical step. Come on now. The fear is what is holding up what you actually want to get, which is your phone ringing. Okay, so once you actually face and stare down the true issue that you're having, the true issue, okay, well, how much does it cost for me to do a Facebook ad? How much does it cost for me to do a Google ad? How much does it cost for me to place an ad on Craigslist? Okay, what is it that I can now give up this week? Because maybe all you need is a solid 7 days of showing up everywhere. And just maybe because mostly social media is free and you showed up everywhere all day, every day, okay, for the next 7 days, you might start to get some traction. Just maybe, okay? But because you are in fear, well, I don't have the things that I need. I don't feel like I look right. How many times have you seen Miss Aurorah in a video? I'm spanking pale. I don't even think it's 3 a.m. yet, y'all. I have a Zoom call going on because you all know that I'm international, okay? I've made videos in my PJs, in my robe, okay? At hotels when I'm traveling. I don't think I've made any car videos, okay? I've made videos at 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, no face on. I don't even think this little hair was combed, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you take a look at some of Miss Aurorah's, you know, old videos, you know, even recent videos, you know, you can tell that it's the crack of dawn, you know, it's late at night. I'm really not well put together, but the message got out. And then what happened? These are evergreen products. These are evergreen things, these videos, okay? Somebody found Miss Aurorah's video, okay? Emailed Miss Aurorah, got on the calendar, okay? And I was able to help that individual, help those individuals, because it didn't matter how crazy I was looking in the video. What mattered is that whatever I said was helping the individual solve a problem. Now, see, that's the thing. Your fear is stopping you from solving the problems that you're here to solve, okay? Because the reality is, we've got all these people talking about they're on unemployment. Well, how about solving the problem for those people who are unemployed? What is it that you can put in place to assist people make money? How can you help somebody? How can you help somebody? Okay, so that's number one. I'm going to say that the reason why you're not getting the phone to ring, or you're having a difficulty getting the phone to ring, is because you haven't freed yourself of the fear. You have not created the vacuum that you need to receive the blessings, okay? Because fear is the stomper, is holding you up, okay? The second thing that I'm gonna say, and this is so vital, you have got to build yourself up. You've got to build yourself up with your passion. What the heaven are you really passionate about? Because see, if you were really passionate about what it is that you're saying that you're doing, you know, and you know Miss Aurorah reads all the emails, okay? If you were really passionate about it, we would all see it. We would all see it. Like, no one has an excuse. I've got clients. I mean, I can tell you some of these stories that I always ask people, well, you know, how did you make your first million? How the heaven did you make the second? You know, because you lost a lot of the first, right? How did it happen? How did it happen? Okay, the passion and the fearlessness drove people. Passion and fearlessness will drive anybody who says they are done with the mediocre life that they were used to. They are done with the mediocre life that they were they inherited. Because how many of you know you can inherit it? You can inherit a mediocre life. You can inherit a mediocre life. Oh yeah, we got perpetual poverty. Perpetual poverty. Your grandparents was on Section 8 and public assistance. Your parents was on Section 8 and public assistance. You told your children how to get on Section 8 and public assistance. You told, you know, your mother told you about WIC. okay, and food stamps. Now your children got WIC and food stamps. Like it's vicious. Okay, it's vicious. But all of that is based in fear. I'm afraid to venture out. I'm afraid to find out what life would be like if I wasn't dependent on the government. You see, it's the same with this whole stimulus situation. Oh, I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting on that check. I'm waiting on that deposit. I'm waiting on that debit card. I'm doing all of that. It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious thought process. It's an impoverished mentality. And unfortunately, because you are vibrating there, now you're attracting other people, circumstances, situations that are there as well. And then you'll be wondering, why are things not working out? You got to start checking where it is that you're going. Oh, you need a place to live? I'm trying to look for the cheapest apartment. Well, where's the cheapest apartment? In the worst neighborhood? Yeah, so how about I go about doing the things that are necessary so that I can get into the best neighborhood, so that I can have better neighbors. I can live around people who are forward thinkers. I can live around people who are movers and shakers. I can live around people who are actually lucrative mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. How about I go to the Barnes and Nobles, use their internet, and read some freaking books, because I don't even have the excuse of I can't afford to pay for the internet. I got a cell phone, check it out. I'm gonna pay a few more dollars and use it as a hotspot. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go to the pawn shop, even though I don't like that energy, I don't like that vibe, but they got laptops in there, they got notebooks in there, whatever the heck, and people telling me, I don't know all these little things, because I don't use all that stuff, but I see the children using that stuff. I go into Barnes and Nobles and I see, oh, it's an iPad, that's right, yeah, and they're on the internet on it or whatever. I mean, like, you don't have an excuse, and the problem is that you're grown. See, you're grown, and you got all these bad habits that you can't let go of. So now you and your bad habits are attracting other people with these same bad habits, and you don't move. Okay, then you want to know why nobody wants to answer the phone for you. Then you want to know why nobody wants to come around you, because they don't like the energy, okay? Then you want to know why you want to go up and you want to DM people talking about, can you have something for free? And you got a sob story, you crying all the time, and you're with somebody. You're with somebody. Oh, see, people don't like this conversation. Okay, but Mr. Aurorah can talk about it because I'm reading your emails, and I have people calling me and telling me all these things, and I'm saying, wow, this is deep, because we're in 2021, and all the things that have happened in the world, it's like, somebody please wake up. Wake up. And if you want your phone to ring, who are you calling? You want your phone to ring? Who are you calling? Because see, you can't just sit back and say and oh, boom. Okay, no. Faith without works is dead. It won't move. It requires your action, okay? So pray, get up, make a move, okay? Because I got a lot of spiritpreneurs on my team. A lot of spiritpreneurs on my team. And I see a lot of miracles happen on a consistent basis, because we already know that the answer is always yes, especially when you're willing to do the work, okay? So you want the phone to ring, cut the fear, build yourself up. Build yourself up with your passion. Put yourself out there. Show up, show up, show up. Take the chances. Don't be afraid to take a risk on yourself. Bet on yourself, because you're the person that you can depend on. Okay, you get that? Bet on yourself, because you're the person that you can depend on. All right, now you can find me, Miss Aurorah Dey, at AurorahDayConsulting.com. You know this is the second quarter, Secured Entrepreneur Activation in the house. You better get activated. Stop playing these games. All right, until next time, ta-ta.